On the 4th day of December, my island gave to me. Hold on a minute. There we go. 4 beaches I don't know what to do with. 3 houses to decorate. Too many flowers and a villager hunt that ended with getting Kit Kat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep doing this. Hello, friends, and welcome back to this 12 days cozy casual decorating series where we're basically winterifying the island for the holidays. It's been a bit wonky because for the most part it's been cleaning, and now I'm getting into the decorating part and it's feeling really overwhelming. But the last couple of days have been very successful. We did a really nice decoration with Dizzy's house. Mine's okay, I guess. And we did get Kit Kat started, but the rest of the houses are not as I don't know, they're not as decorated or as balanced as I'd hoped they'd be. And now we're at this point where I'm not quite sure what to do with the beaches in entirety because I want to keep it rather low key, but I have a couple of ideas that I think would be really fun. So this is very much like the island proper is decorated completely, but we only have a few areas where the beach is even a consideration. And I want to do something a little different. And I don't know whether or not today is also going to be the peninsula day, because I consider the peninsula part of like a beach build. But we do have a lot of empty areas, and it's not like I'm looking to really add a lot of builds to this, because I do believe that you just add a little bit of seaweed and maybe a couple of flowers and you have a beach. But I do want to do something a little unique in some of the areas, but I'm not quite sure how to get started. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to just completely fill my entire beaches with something, but the fact that there's not a lot going on with the beaches, I want to fix that a little bit. And ooh, a purple windflower crown that we already know, bummer. So what I thought to do, I was thinking of adding these cosmos flowers that I ran through, so their buds are still showing. And then this can be like the beach flower. And I think you've noticed that I really like adding seaweed to the sides of the beaches, so it kind of looks like, you know, washed up debris and everything. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start by moving the flowers. And I think what I also want to do is play around with the wheat field item. I know for a fact that the customization is going to take a hot minute, and usually when I am doing something monotonous, I'm not going to subject you to the pain and the horror of having to deal with this. However, I recently was given Pat from Nintendo Talk's blessing to bring back hard mode as a community-wide design challenge. And I've been toying around with a way to make it like hard mode the sequel, hard mode something that sounds a lot more intense than it actually is. But because of the villager hunt that I did for starting this challenge and talking about all of the design ideas that I had in mind, I thought, well, why don't I just combine all of the things that I was really wanting to experience in an Animal Crossing challenge, right? Because Casual Crossing is going to end January 9th of 2025. And so I figured that, oh wait, what date is that? Hold on. So January 9th is going to be a Thursday. I'm thinking what we could do, friends, is start another hard mode challenge for 2025, January 13th, like Lucky 13, and have a challenge that is maybe going to be a couple of months long, where the main goal is to achieve a 5-star island. And I have a few ideas where you can, similar to like Rags to Riches, where you pick a different class, you would have a different design challenge on the basis of either a preference for how you want to play or based on your airport color. And it's been really cool to consider what was really beloved about hard mode and what felt very intimidating or was kind of dragging with a lot of people playing. And for me, what I really loved about hard mode was I liked the economic rules a lot, actually. I liked the fact that you could only sell certain things to certain stores, that, you had to interact with the NPCs that were visiting. You had to, support local business. You had to experience villagers that you probably would skip over if you had to. And I think that towards the end of hard mode, people were wanting to have like a set goal of what to achieve, right? And so I think what I want to do for this specific hard mode design is that the whole goal is to get to a 5-star island, which, depending on what ideas that I want to, what other additional challenges I want to add to hard mode, that may be very difficult or really easy. I don't know. But what I really want to get back into designing. I think in Animal Crossing Challenge, where it is all about experiencing the whole of the game that's provided, dipping your toes into custom codes and pixel art, trying your hand at designing things differently, especially when you're in a rut. And mostly, I think the goal I have for this hard mode challenge, I don't know what to call it, because our lovely friend over at K Daisy and the Organized Soprano and her third vlog channel, I think it's Kay Patterson, I think. You should just check out all of her channels. Kay is great. But Hard Mode Reloaded was rather inspirational to me too. Just like this notion of looking at what was so fun about hard mode and seeing what could be improved and what challenges that people really liked. And I think the design component was really fun for a lot of people. But I don't want people to be bogged down by the intimidation of custom code design if that's not something that they are comfortable with doing. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited to think about the rules of hard mode as they are, and then adding the design components that has a very similar rags to riches flair. So again, a huge shout out to the hooligan community for, making this happen, and for Pat continuously just creating ridiculous challenges for us to be frustrated and appreciate and enjoy. But I also think that the biggest issue I had with hard mode and rags to riches was the multiplayer component. And multiplayer is a very interesting thing for me. Like, I love multiplayer games. I especially love collaborative multiplayer games where it's, PvE, or it's really just a collaborative, cozy experience. I have noticed that there is a lot more, there's more of an incentive of non-competitive, cozy multiplayer experiences in games now, like for farming sims specifically. And I think the biggest struggle that people have had with hard mode and rags to riches was the inflation. Like, that was the hilarity of it. It brought back the ridiculousness of Nookazon and the inflation from prices and stuff. But my view is that if you either play Animal Crossing as an individual where you're not really into the multiplayer experience, that maybe that this is more about, what Animal Crossing was when before we became a community, where we were all playing the same game, but it was kind of our little safety bubble, and we could appreciate what other people were doing alongside. And so I think that while there will be a multiplayer component to it, I don't want that to be a necessity for being able to play, because it was really hard to get people together during certain times of the day, because, as you know, I live in South Korea, and so I am currently 14 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. So I literally live in the future. And that usually also means that people in Europe are either sleeping when I am working or awake. And it's really hard to connect with people, and it can feel very isolating and very FOMO. So when I'm thinking about this new hard mode, or hard mode 2025, that sounds a little, we're not going to call it that. But for hard mode for 2025, I definitely want to make sure that it's still challenging without being debilitating. And the original hard mode rules were not debilitating. I was able to play Rags to Riches and hard mode as a single player Animal Crossing person. Like, that wasn't a problem. But I do want this to be more of a, if there's going to be multiplayer, it's going to be collaborative, not competitive, and not, hyperinflation, because I think that was a big struggle, was trying to figure out the economic rules when it applied to other people. And, I'm the sort of person that also, like, lets people have wiggle room, because I believe that challenges are only fun when you have the mental headspace for it. So if, you're struggling with a Nook Miles Plus thing, like, you can skip it. If you are really just not feeling doing all of the dailies because you're not feeling well and you don't have time and you're stressed, like, the last thing I want to do for a challenge in Animal Crossing is to stress people out. It's more about giving yourself this, I don't know, this pep talk, this self-talk of what is it about these games that I enjoy and what I can do to make it even more challenging. And I want to have a challenge that kind of maintains the hype of Animal Crossing until the Switch 2 or whatever it's called comes out, or the next Animal Crossing comes out. I think being able to curate the community to show that we are still here, and that, we love this game and we love this franchise and we love the people who play it, that we are going to, basically have this marathon of excitement and hype and building up for the next game. So that's kind of my hope for it. Okay, so we have all of these customized after me just talking about my hard mode idea for the next year. But I think, how am I going to get started? I guess I should just place it and see how I feel. If it'll let me. Yeah, okay. All right, we just gotta place it. I think the goal I also have too is that the further back of the island that you go, the more grassy and not upkeep. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as clean as, it's not as pristine as, the front area. So I think we're just gonna use that there, and maybe we'll put one like right here. No, we'll put you like right here. The fact that you can't move these, that you just basically have to hope for the best as you lay them out, is very frustrating. And while I'm laying these out, I also think it would be a really cool idea to add some of the leaf piles here, because a really fun winter addition to the 2.0 was the glowing moss boulder. And I don't know if it was, I'm sure that other people did this too, but I really like adding that as a snow pile, you know what I mean, to the ground, or even on the beaches. And so I had this idea to add either some snowmen or a I don't know, a snow angel custom path on the beach, and see how that would work. But I have run out of a lot of custom code space since I started doing this island. In fact, I found it really hilarious that in my attempts to be not as custom codey on this island, that it is absolutely a word, I use so many custom codes for this island. But yeah, no, having a little bit of grass is a good start to keep this rather cohesive, and then we'll add the flowers and other things. I love the wheat fields so much. I think that it is such a cool item. I wish, I don't know, I wish that there were either different sizes or different heights. And I also wish that it wasn't as square. You know, like, I know the whole purpose is to make it very farm fitting, right? Like, to have a very grid-like crop. And I get it, but also, Basti, can we have it circular? Like, can that be a customization where we can make it circular? That would be awesome. Oh, we're already running out of wheat fields, but that's fine. That's okay. I can always order more. And over here, I was thinking of perhaps, I can probably put fencing here actually. I was thinking that I have a few boat items that I can add here since the pier is right here. And maybe we can put boating stuff because this road doesn't go anywhere. So maybe having it where the villagers go boating, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've just been so hard mode oriented the last couple of days. It has taken over a good portion of my inspiration RAM, which is annoying because I've been wanting to get back into game development, and game development is one of those things where I've had to start and stop and I really struggle with it. So I try to find other stimulus that allows for me to, you know, get back into it. And I've also just, does anyone else really struggle with making these feel like they make sense? I guess what you have to do is you have to have them be connected and touching, but they are not in a row, because this feels a lot more natural here, right? I think so. A few more wheat fields back here, and I think I like the idea of having this be a little bit more messy, because I really like having the seaweed in various spots. I think that's a really fun addition. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we do have already a little bit of something interesting going on with the island beaches. And hi, Maddie, you are so cute. I don't know if you all noticed, but I did add the custom codes for the wood, and it does feel a lot better, I think, to have a border since I've been doing borders for the other pathing. I'm so sad that you lose the sound when you add borders, because could you just imagine it still having the brick sound even with the borders here? And I don't know if that's just you know, something that Nintendo designed, but I think, like, if you have a transparent code, like, it doesn't fit the whole square, why can't it just sound like the ground underneath? I think that would be so much better. I am not gonna have enough flowers for this, but I figured we'll get started with it, and maybe we can go on, I don't know, maybe a Cap'n tour or something to pick up flowers, or maybe a Nook Miles ticket. But let's put you here. Yeah. Olivia, I see you, Basti. You better not be asking to leave. That would be rude. Oh, Peanut, thank goodness you've got to help me. It seems Ed and I have had a falling out. I don't even know why. Apparently I said something incredibly cruel. To make it up, I got a little something for him, but I'm too nervous to do that in person. Is there any chance that you will deliver it for me? I'd be forever in your debt. You are always in my debt, but I will be happy to help. I love how Kid Kat is just all vibes. Not a single brain cell in that cute little helmet of his, although he has been really fun. He's really cool. I am also able to gift him now, I think, just because of the time traveling shenanigans that I did with moving forward and backwards so many times. But okay, let's just do this really quickly. And oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, so cute. I love Dizzy, he's great. So okay, let's go back to talking about hard mode for a minute, specifically the custom clothing requirement. I had a lot of fun designing clothes for myself, but I'm also of the opinion that I really like wearing in-game clothes. So maybe in changing that rule a little bit for the next hard mode design is that you have to put a design up in Abel's for villagers to wear. And yes, Ed, are you serious? That is the first... Wow, Ed Basti, I don't know how to tell you this, but I have known how to make log steaks since before you were on the island. Like, it was January, Basti. But how about for custom code clothing? Like, yes, you can make clothes for yourself to wear if you would like, but you put it up in Abel's, and if you see a villager wearing it, then you have to do another one and change it out or something. Or like, you know, make 8 and do a rotation over the course of a month or something. Like you can start with 8 and then switch out one at a time. But I just think it's really cool to see villagers wear your clothes that you make, right? A suit of lights. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I'm very curious. No, actually, that's cute. No, actually, that's kind of cute, though. You look great. You look awesome. I also really like that you can tell if villagers are truly sorry or if they're throwing shade based on the gifts that they give their argument buddy, because sometimes they really want to give them rompers and calling them big babies. Like, listen, we are all about emotional intelligence. It's okay to cry and be upset. I'm just saying. But, okay, we did that. We fulfilled the required friendship thing for Olivia. And, oh, I really need to fix this because this feels so samesies. Like, this is fine. And we're going to add a little bit more as I get more items, but I want to do something a little different with their yards, especially since both Maddie and Ed seem to have the same layout design. It's a little bit difficult because I want villagers to be able to, you know, sit in their chairs. Like, I really like them being able to do that. I don't know. I want to like this so bad. It's basically a s'mores situation, but I don't know how I feel about the L shape here. We may have to fix that. And I'm okay with leaving this as a strip on its own. But yeah, we'll put this here. And we'll add a little bit more flowers here, I think. Put it here. Here. You know, as I'm putting down items, I was talking about and complaining about this island being laggy, and you know what I'm doing? I'm making it even more laggy because of my adding items to things. I do have a question for those who have done no items islands. Like, is there no lag? Out of curiosity. Like, do you not experience lag on your islands when there's no items, but you add a bunch of, you know, flowers and, fencing and other things? I'm really curious, like, what causes the lag aside from items? A lot of this is going to be empty, I think, but that's all right. I don't have a problem with certain areas just being left alone. I just... I feel so silly for always talking about, like, wanting to have, you know, moderation and nothing has to be completely and fully decked out. And yes, there's seaweed, praise me. But I feel so silly that here I'm decorating and adding so much more. But there is a balance, right? There is a balance to finding how to decorate without feeling like everything has to be decorated from top to bottom. And I really do like the natural aspect of this island. So now that the flowers are done, I think the next thing is to make log stakes, the ones that Ed thought we didn't know how to make, which is ridiculous. And we're not making 30 of these, I don't think. I think I would like to have maybe a few on each beach so that it all feels it's all coming together and it's all part of the same island. But yeah, I don't quite know how to winterify beaches other than it's like it's messy. People aren't going to be going to the beaches during the winter. They're not really going to be interacting with the beach other than, I guess, to go for a walk. I don't know. I have this romanticized view of beaches that have seaweed washed up. I used to go to Cape Hatteras all the time when I was a kid in North Carolina. And I really loved just that there were parts of the beaches that were absolutely pristine, but my favorite parts were just like walking through the you know, the seaweed patches and seeing what different kinds of seaweed there were. They had horseshoe crabs in Cape Hatteras, and so it was really cool to see not only horseshoe crabs, but their egg sacs that would wash up sometimes. And I don't know, there's just something really there's just something really cool about a beach that's not specifically for human enjoyment, that it's a beach because it's a beach, and I really like that. But I think, how many did I make so far? How many have I made so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do... Oh. We'll do more later. Yes, Dizzy, what is it? How can I help you? Hey, Kid A, guess what? I got something from you. Here's a present. Thank you? An alto saxophone. Thanks. I don't often get instruments from them. That's really sweet. I love this notion, also, that villagers just like see you and then they have this aha moment of, oh wait, there's something I want to give you. Behold, there's this huge instrument or a huge furniture piece that I just happened to pull out of the ether, out of my bag of holding to give to you that weighs anywhere between 2 and 2,000 pounds. You're welcome. And Dizzy just pulling out a saxophone out of nothing is so Dizzy coded, it's ridiculous. Yeah, let's do one more. And we'll start placing them, I think, around the wheat fields. And I don't know, I really like treating this as dune grass. You know, I love dunes. I love the grasses that are there. I don't know, it's so cool how nature really works together to make it work. It's amazing. I have no idea what to do with this peninsula at all. I mean, should I just leave it alone? Should it just be... I don't know. I don't know what to do with this one. I'm feeling really self-conscious that it's just like this bare area. It doesn't even have flowers on it. I did talk about putting a pergola there. I talked about using the gazebo at the museum and putting it there instead. So I don't know, maybe I could do something a little romantic, but I'm not sure. No, I think that's okay. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Like, no one's gonna be coming back here going, oh, look at this wheat field, isn't it magnificent? I wanted to have something that showed that we did something with the beaches today. And I would put down weeds here, but weeds do spread on the beaches, and I may, once it starts snowing, add a few of the glowing moss, because the glowing moss in the winter really does add texture to the snow. So if you are wanting to keep something very simple and not do major, you know, decorating when it comes to the winter, and you just want to, oh, did I not decorate over here? I did not. Oh, whoops. If you don't want to do major decorating, this is a really good way to add some texture to your island, and I don't think the glowing moss will add any lag to that. And then, yeah, we'll add something right here. Yeah, no rhyme or reason about why I'm placing them the way that I'm placing them. But I think this will work. Yeah, and then we'll leave that alone. Yeah, this is starting to look really cute. I like that. And did I decorate the back area with log stakes? I don't think I did. Yeah, actually, let's put the log stakes here and here. I think that would be a nice addition. Cute. And we'll put... I think we'll put this sideways. Actually, I like that. That's fine. And we'll put this sideways too. There is 2 room, do not lie. Hold on. There. Yeah, no, this turned out really cute. I like this. Now that we have the ambiance for the beaches done, like we have a consistent look for the entirety of the island, I think what I want to do is add something with the boats. I'm not sure. Like, I just... Do I need boats on this island? Do I need it? Maybe... I don't have like a wintry vibe for that. That's the problem. But maybe what we could do is see if we can have it be winterized where there's not much going on. Like it's literally closed for the winter. I took out a couple of things, including some storefronts, a portable radio, and I mean some other decorations that I don't think is going to be part of this, but why don't we put the boats here? Okay. Or should the boats be here? I like how this shows the little mail area that I have for the villagers, but maybe... No, maybe we'll just keep it here because this is by Cap'n, so we'll put that there. And eventually I'm going to figure out what to do with these shrubs. I love the holly, but I think I want to add a little bit something else to the island aside from holly, but I don't know where to put them just yet. All right, what if we put the storefront right here? I also have an Azumaya gazebo that may work too. But the idea of having like a little shed specifically for the boats would be really fun. Something that it looks like it's closed up shop for the winter maybe. Actually, why don't we move this back a little bit? 1, 2. Can I keep moving this? Okay. You see what I'm throwing down though, right? Like this makes sense. It does feel a bit one-dimensional, unfortunately. So maybe if we put this here, we can put the stacked barrels like right here maybe, and turn this right there. And, oh, I don't know. I'm really struggling. I really just want this to look like they've closed up shop. And I do think I have a wooden box that I can use for decorating. I also have a tool shelf, so maybe if we put the tool shelf here, it'll add a bit of texture to that. I mean, actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put the other yacht right over here instead. I think that's a better balance for this small little build. And we'll push this up right here. Yeah, that's much better. We can also put this radio right here. I have this tendency of not actually using music throughout my island, so I want to add a little bit there. Just a little soft random music playing. And where is that wooden box? We'll put the wooden box here. Yeah, and do I want to put the fish container here? I kind of do, actually, because we have a nice little fishing sitting area right here that I think is super cute. And I think that really works. And I can always add some more barrels to the side, but I think this is a good build for this area, and it's really small, so I like that. Does this count as a beach build? I mean, it's technically Vesta's. It's technically Vesta's yard. But, oh, I don't know how I feel about this layout, though. Is it because it's in this L shape and it's a little awkward? Is it because I'm wanting villagers to sit and it makes it weird? Do I just need to move this down right there? I guess I do. So I guess the only place that they can sit is here and here, and I can technically sit here, I guess. That actually does feel a lot better. Okay, I just needed to fix that. And what do I need to make the brown leaf pile? Because I love how that would look on the beach, I think. Oh, I need pine cones for that. Well, luckily, I have a lot of pine cones. I'm not worried about that, but I think I'm a little low, weirdly enough, on weeds. I'm not sure how many I want to craft. craft of these because I don't want to have equal numbers on every single part of the beaches. So maybe what we'll do is we'll craft a lot to bulk in the back area, like they swept and moved all of the debris to the back so that no one's going to see it, or it just naturally accumulated there because of the wind and the weather. So we can do that. But the biggest thing that I want to consider is a custom code that feels wintry, but it's really subtle. And I talked about this earlier, that I think having a snow angel or a sand angel would be a nice addition, especially since the sand does become a cooler color in the winter. So I think I'm gonna look up some custom codes to see if I can add a few sand designs for the island so that it does feel like I've filled it up without actually filling it with anything. I have 15 piles of leaves to just go wacky with. And I think we're just going to start in the back and move towards the front. But yeah, I don't know. The villager yards have been really a struggle for me for this challenge, especially when I wanted to have more of a consistent layout for their yards when I made them a neighborhood. Does anyone else have that issue? Because I really struggle with that. What is with all the thinky thoughts today? Vesta, what? Hi there, Scooters, so I could really use some company. Didn't... Vesta, honey. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, this didn't happen during the recording, but I signed on this morning. We've already had this conversation. We already hung out, girl. What is going on? Are you okay? Is there a relationship issue? Are we having some drama? Do you actually need a friend? Blink twice if you need help. Oh no. Did she actually need assistance? This island has been so cool. I really love that over the course of this year, my villagers have established a lore without me having to do anything. And I do miss quite a lot Matilda, because she was a lot like Sylvana, where she was friends with everyone. And I know that Matilda is not a fan favorite, I get it, but she was a fan favorite on this island. She was very beloved. It was actually kind of sad to have her go. I really enjoyed getting to appreciate the roos more. I know that, again, a lot of people don't like the kangaroos, but it's okay, you can be wrong. Yeah, this is turning out really nice. I like how it feels very, not busy, but it has a lot going on for it. And I didn't have to do much. I've only been using, aside from the boat build, 4 items. Well, 5. So we had the wheat fields, we had the flowers, we have the pile of leaves, we have the log stakes, and we have the seaweed. And it already feels like the island came together without me having to do anything. I think we'll put another leaf. We'll put another pile of leaves right here. Yeah, much better. Can I put it right here, maybe? Is that possible? I can. Awesome. Ooh, okay, that feels so cool, especially with the leaves here. Yeah, that really feels like that is not out of place. So, all right, we have the beaches pretty much done, but now comes the interesting part, because I do want to eventually get some custom codes for the snow, but we're not in snowy season yet. Does anyone else do this where you put a snow custom code and then put the snowmen on the beach, so it looks like they made it on the beach itself? I think I'm going to spam the snow person more than any of the other festive DIYs. I just think it's really cute. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the custom codes that we can put on the beach. We are not having good luck with finding custom codes because, granted, I'm finding custom codes from 2020, so I'm sure that a lot of people have since removed their custom codes since then. So let's try just like searching Snow Angel and see if it'll come up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Much better. Okay, I just had to trust the process. Just had to trust the process. Is there anything that's, no. But we do have some really cute ones also in a diagonal, and we also have the one that's as a bear. Ooh. Do I want to have the snow angel be diagonal? Do I? You know what? Because it's not supposed to be, like, we're not supposed to have a lot of them. Why don't we just do one? And oh my gosh, where? I'm not using these anymore. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this one. This is probably going to be a really bad idea, but let's test this out. We're going to time travel to the snow to see what it looks like, but I don't know. This may have been a not so smart idea. I mean, not in the sense that I won't be using it on the island, because I still want to use snow on the beach, but I mean, also this is really cute. This is super darling. Oh my goodness, I love this. This is cute. All right, well, let's time travel. Let's see what the coloration looks like, and we'll reassess. Oh my gosh, it's snow. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so let's take a look. How does this... That does not fit at all. No. Okay, well, we're going to scratch that idea for the beaches anyway. And maybe we'll save the 3-tiered snowman situation for when we are actually adding DIYs to festivize and winterize this island. But oh my goodness, this looks so cute. And I do like how the beaches look in the winter. I think this is a really good addition. That's really nice. Okay, all right. I'm feeling a lot less concerned with how this came out, especially this. I think that's really nice. I may add a fishing pole or something for this, but oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, all right, I see you. But okay, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to let this go. So let's find a custom code for a snow pile. Fingers crossed that this is still available, because it's been a couple of years, but this looks like it may be a good one. We have snow, let's go. Ooh, okay, so we do have a bit of a snow pile, and also these are really cute designs. Oh my goodness. Shout out to this person who does amazing custom codes. What is this? It's like a lemon border? That's cute. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted. Hold on. So let's add this one, and we'll put this one here. This was during my ACRPG experience, so I think we can add a little bit of snow here. I don't know if I want to add a bunch of this pathing, but we'll save this, and we'll put it maybe... Oh, I'm also not using this for my pathing anymore. I can probably change that out. I really just need to organize what I'm using now. So let's see if my idea is even remotely going to work. However, since I haven't been able to let go of the snowman situation, did anyone growing up read Bill Watterson and Calvin and Hobbes? Because what we could do is have like a cutesy little thing right here with a snowman or snow people, right? We can do that. And we can make it like a little romantic thing with a gazebo with 2 snow people. So we can do that. But let's see if I can make this work. And let's find a beach that's not very, very full. And oh, that's embarrassing. Hold on, let me fix this. Oh my gosh, I thought I fixed this. What happened? Much better. I thought I fixed that. That's really embarrassing. That's so funny. Okay, if I was going to build a snowman on the beach, where would I put it? Maybe by here. It's rather empty. Yeah, actually, no, I have an idea. We're going to put it maybe right here. Maybe possibly, or maybe I'll put it right here instead. Yeah, let's test this out. I'm really curious if I can make this work. I actually really like this. This is a really cute idea. So maybe we'll have one here, and oh, I need to add the winter boulder. So hold on. And by winter boulder, I mean the glowing moss boulder that is customized to the white coloration or gray. I think it's the white one. Yeah, what if we put it right here? So it kind of looks like they took a bit of the snow that had accumulated and then they made a snow person out of it. If I can actually fit it. Come on, I know you can fit. I believe in you. I believe in you, Boulder. No, are you serious? How about I put it right here instead? There we go. And can I move you up a little bit? No. Then what we'll do is we'll move the flower. Yeah, this is super cute. And then you can add a little bit of debris, like maybe add a carrot or a few of the falling, like a few of the sticks or something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I love it. I love it for us. This is great. And then we'll put this here. There. Oh, that's so cute. I am a genius. I am absolutely a genius. Well, friends, as I said for this series, it's pretty low-key. There's nothing, you know, awe-inspiring or groundbreaking when it comes to design. My thing is always about trying to keep it cohesive, not too busy, but also not too bland. And I'm really, really excited about the snow person and the boulder idea. I mean, it's not going to be specifically to the beaches, but I think adding that throughout your island, especially if you want more of a natural, more realistic flair, these items make it so much easier to appreciate the winter instead of just hoping for February where it's dead grass all the time. Tomorrow, I think we're going to be focusing on the 5 big buildings with the island. So that's resident services, the museum, Nook's Cranny, Able Sisters, and the campsite. Is that 5? That's 5, right? We're going to add a little bit more of a wintry flair, and eventually we will be unlocking the festive DIYs to add a little bit throughout the island, but it's not going to be very much. But until then, I'm going to leave you with a sentiment that I leave on every live stream and video, that I hope you're being kind to yourself and being kind to others and making art and playing games and encouraging others to do the same. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!